Hello, everyone. My first greatest strength would be me being a fast learner. Something I pride myself in is learning something and then having it stick with me. So, usually, if I read something over twice or if you show me how to do something twice, I pick it up super fast and it sticks with me forever. My second greatest strength would be communication. I am a firm believer that communication is key and that it makes everything run smoothly. So I always make sure that if I ever tell somebody something, that I tell everyone else that same exact thing, just so we're all on the same page and there's not going to be any hiccups here and there. And my last greatest strength would be being a team player. I always love helping out. I'm the kind of person that would stop whatever I'm doing, even if I'm behind. I would totally stop what I'm doing to help someone else who needs help. So I'm definitely there for a helping hand whenever anyone ever needs me. A crazy situation at my other job that I had previous to the one I have now. I used to be a hostess, and working in downtown Gilbert can be super hectic, especially on weekends with large parties. So a party of like six came in, and I told them probably be about an hour wait or so. And the lady flipped out, and she's like, "I don't want to wait that long." And I said, "I'm really sorry. We're just very, very busy." So I told her it might not even be as long as what I quoted. So it could be a lot quicker. It just depends on when the people get up. And she said, "Okay, sounds good." So I put her name down. I put her down for the table that she really wanted. So at about 30 minutes into her wait, that party who was waiting for the table, she walked over to that table where the people were sitting and eating and asked them to leave. She said that she was really hungry and she's been waiting for this table forever and that they have to leave. And I was appalled. I've never ever gone through something like that in my entire life. So one of the people who were sitting at that table walked up to me and said, "Hey, so there's this lady outside telling us we have to get up, that we shouldn't be sitting here anymore. She's been waiting too long for her table." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't, I apologized like crazy." And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go talk to her." So I went to talk to her and basically told her, like, "Hey, that's not cool. So you can't tell someone to get up from their table because you're hungry. You just gonna have to wait your turn in line and you'll be the next party to be sat, but you can't do that." And so she got mad at me and it became a whole thing. So I got my manager and she resolved all of it for me. But that was definitely probably one of the craziest things that ever happened. And she ended up having to leave because it was just rude what she did and we don't tolerate it. So she ended up leaving. So that was, yeah, like I said, probably the craziest thing I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Anyway, but three things I like about my current job. I like the teamwork. Working in a bakery department can be really hectic sometimes. So the little extra helping hands here and there to make sure the little things are done is super helpful, especially when you're just in autopilot mode and you forget little things like buttering up a pan or making sure you add the sugar to this before you bake it, just little things like that. So teamwork's a big thing and communication is big too. We have a bulletin board in the back of our bakery that says certain things like, "Hey, right at this bread, make sure this is done," or "Hey, make sure that if you're closing, you do this." So there's always a communication board and everyone's always open. So texting is always fun. So yeah, like I said, communication there is amazing. And in about 5 years, I definitely see myself running my parents' restaurant. Back at home where I'm from, we own a Midwestern barbecue restaurant. So one thing that it would be really cool would be to take over it all and kind of, change it up, add my own twist to it. So I definitely see myself being the manager of my parents' restaurant. And my greatest weakness would probably be me talking super fast. One thing that I do a lot is I talk really, really fast, and I don't know why, but I talk really fast, especially in a very time crunching situation or if I don't really want to talk and I just want to get it all out. So, one thing I do need to work on is my speed in talking, but that's all I have.